So what are my objectives now? Summon a green card, summon a black card. Let's just hop on over to Liliana Vest. We can go over some deck building stuff right now, okay? So there's no real limit on like how strong you can have stuff. The only limit is the cards that are available to you. So this card, Bloodline Keeper, I only got access to once I hit level 3. And if you go out of cards over here to the collection, it'll show you cards that are not in your collection. And like this card, I can't have access to until rank 4, rank 5, 5, and 6 and 6. So each color is going to have cards like that. And I think there's some artifacts probably that are also locked off like that. No? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so like this Inferno Giant I can't have access to until rank 5. Stuff like that. So that's the only like limitation in levels for the early game. And then you kind of have to like think about how your mana works, because you start out at 4 mana, so you kind of want to be able to do stuff, but like this Drudge Skeletons, you can pay X into it, and then it'll just summon that many zombos. Then there's also this card, I think. Nope. This card, Circle of Pain. Nope. This card, Soul of ManaStrike. Nope. Must have been a card that I got during a draft. So there is like limited modes in here, which is kind of confusing, but it like killed all of your creatures and then brought them back as zombies. And then if they died, they would summon another zombie. It was pretty cool. What is this though? AoE attacks enemy. Okay, so it's a building. AoE attacks enemy units. A skeleton is summoned in locations where the cannonball lands. Some skeletons mainly attack the furthest on the ground side. Okay, so a lot of these buildings have a lifespan. This one's 30 seconds. Each color has like a building. The white one summons soldiers. The red one just burns stuff. And it has like an AoE damage effect, but they all have a time limit. Like the fire one deals damage to itself too, and that's kind of its time limit. It's kind of weird. I have no idea what the blue one does. What does Soul of ManaStrike do? That's cool. Some of the small ManaStrike soul that melee attacks enemy ground units. Upon death of the small soul, it revives a medium soul. And upon death, the medium soul revives a large soul. Cool. Jeez, that's awesome. Let's throw that in there. Get this demon guy out. Flies in the air and melee AoE attacks both ground and air enemies. Allied units within range are sacrificed once summoned. Planeswalker is excluded. Some units become more powerful, so more allies are sacrificed. Interesting. So this would be a good card with my Drudge Skeletons, because then I can make a bunch of Drudge Skeletons. Actually, that doesn't make sense. If they survive, sacrifice them to the demon. The demon's super powerful, right? This guy AoE attacks ground type units. When he attacks, it's like a drill that kind of goes forward, so it can hit multiple units at one time. Not my favorite. We'll put this Circle of Pain in there instead. This one, I think I've seen it a couple of times playing against other people. It's literally just a black circle, swampy circle that decreases move speed and deals damage. It's not that bad. Out of the artifacts, like I said, the Howling Golem is pretty solid. But I don't want my mana to be super high. And I love me having a Ratchet Bomb, because it's just a solid card. I'll level this up. I have the cards for it. I'll level up to level 3. To make my Zombos. It's a really interesting card, because you can just sit there and like gain a bunch of mana and summon 8 skeletons at once. I don't really like this Hedron Scouts card. So I think I might replace it with the Skull Catapult, maybe. Why not, you know? Let's try it out. Let's try it out. And then we can level up the Circle of Pain, and I think I want to do that. Because it's a nice AoE card. Like, it's another defensive card. So we'll play a game, and then we'll check out the... I kind of think we should play just a game with each color, maybe. I guess we kind of get the sense around it. Liliana's ability, I forgot to go over it, but when she enters the battlefield, she summons a zombie, and then her ability does something else, and I can't remember. I've been hardcore playing a lot of this game the last 2 days, but that's it. Alright, they summoned a thing, we'll summon this thing. This doesn't attack air units though, so that's a problem. I'll just summon that Bloodline Keeper too. And we got the medium soul going on over here. Let's ratchet bomb real quick. Boop. And then we got our big soul. We play Liliana. She summons a zombie. Zombie just kind of follows us. I'm gonna circle of pain behind him too, in case he wants to bring out more units. And then I have no idea what this does. And that's what you got. You really gotta look at your stuff up beforehand, because I want to know what this does, and I can't look it up in game. So I summoned a circle thing. I don't know what that means. I summoned a solar industry right next to myself. And summon some dredge skeletons next to me too, because Liliana's about to die soon, so I want to be able to summon my minions inside of the enemy territory, and that can only happen as long as my planeswalker's still alive. So ratchet bomb right here too. Try to get that tower kill. Got that tower kill. Yeah. Quickly throw my skull catapult out here. It summons a zombie wherever the catapult lies or the cannonball falls, which is kind of cool. And then I'm just gonna wait for my mana to get up, because the enemy units spent a bunch of time attacking not only my structure but then the zombie that got summoned as well. And my tower's pretty healthy. I'm not super worried about it. And man, I really love the Soul of ManaStrike card. It's cool. It is pretty cool. Ooh. Oh man, little dragon right next to me. Thanks, Jace. Ooh, ManaStrike. Okay. But whatever that circle does, I want it behind them. Put another circle of pain behind that. And then okay, the Bloodline Keeper, because I'm still within my territory. And then I kind of want to wait for my mana to climb up, so I can drop a big old pack of zombies on top of them. I think the cannonball tower thing hits units in the air, which is good for me. Oh, Lily's about to die. Thankfully, planeswalkers don't cost me anything. I'm just gonna summon 10 zombies right here. You know what? We're gonna figure this out. Jace does. I think Jace has AoE attacks though, but mostly everybody uses Ratchet Bomb too. It's an issue. I think a big issue of mine is that I attempt to group my units up along. But see how I was really aggressive taking the one tower. That's all I need to win, is to get the one tower. As long as I win, I don't get a lot of spark points, but I still get the 3 points I need to open my packs up. And then I also get my rank mastery and stuff like that. So I only got 1 spark. But I mean, it maxes you out at 30 a day, so it's kind of not that big a deal. Right, and we gotta open up a pack. Because we won. Ooh, I got a Doomblade. What? Inflict massive damage to an enemy creature with the highest HP. That's sick. I'm gonna put that in the deck right now. And I summoned a bunch of black cards. I'm gonna go over here. Get my completion reward for that. And then I get Planeswalker Spark for that. Levels up my thing. Look at that. Figure it out. Let's go back out here. I got a little new thing over here. We've got some 4 uncommons, 2 Revered Demons, 2 Spectral Possessions. Build my cards. I'm gonna add Doomblade in here. Let's take out this attacks ground units. So this doesn't attack air units, so I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna put Doomblade in here instead. Cool.